friends, back for episode number 2. And this one, we're going to be doing flour tortillas. About a few years back, me and the wife went on vacation to Austin. Absolutely loved it. Best barbecue I ever had. But something that stood out to me that we really don't have here in Los Angeles were their flour tortillas. Their flour tortillas over there, they're real thick, they're real fluffy. Different than the ones we have here in LA. All right, so once we got home from Austin, I was craving those thick, pillowy, fluffy, chewy tortillas that we had. So I had to figure out, how do they make those? When I make my tortillas here at home, they're great, but I really wanted that thick, fluffy, chewy style that I had in Austin. So there's a secret ingredient to it. I'm gonna let you know what it is right now. We're gonna start off with all-purpose flour, salt, baking powder, lard, and for the secret ingredient, it's gonna be bread flour. It's gonna give you that rise that you need to give you that thick, fluffy, chewy tortilla. They're really great. All right, let's get to it.
1 cup of bread flour, 1 cup of all-purpose flour, 2 teaspoons of salt, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and 1 cup of lard. I like to put a towel down, helps keep the bowl stabilized, stops it from moving around so much. Alright, let's get mixing. We just want the dough to come together. That's all we're looking for right now. This is starting to look pretty good. Alright,
So
there
now
we
what I
go.
got here is a cup and a half of warm water. I'm gonna split it in about fourths. We may not use it all. A little more water. All right, we're gonna add a little more water. And I think that'll probably be it after this. So we use probably about a cup of water. All right, that is looking pretty good right there. The dough's hydrated. All right, so now what we're gonna do is let the dough rest. We're gonna let it rest for about 20 minutes. We're gonna cover it up. You could use whatever you want. You could use a towel, you could use saran wrap. All right, it's been 20 minutes. Let's get our surface well floured. Take our dough ball that's been resting. We'll work it a little bit. Now what we're going to do is we're going to start cutting this up. All right, so I got this silicone mat. I like that it has this rings. I've never used it yet, but I'm going to use that to help me keep my tortillas round. That's kind of a hard thing to do, is to, when you're rolling them out, they don't always come out perfectly round, and that's perfectly fine. And if they don't come out perfectly round, that's fine. They're still going to taste really good. But keep your surface well floured. Flour up your rolling pin. And I find what works for me is, when you start rolling it, roll from the middle out, middle out, middle out, and don't use a whole lot of pressure.
All right, so here on this one, I'm going to use a lot of pressure so you guys could kind of see what that looks like. I'll push really hard. See what I mean? Just, it ain't going to work. Light pressure, light pressure. That's the secret. All right, we got our comal nice and hot. Let's start getting these tortillas cooked. All right, mama didn't raise no sissy, so you better be a man and bare hand these. Oh, shit. Look at those bubbles. Man, that looks good. All right, friends, no need to be a hero. Use a spatula. Look at all the pockets. Sign of a good tortilla right there. Nice and fresh. I'm going to see my grandson Mikey tomorrow, so these tortillas are going to him.